All right, let's break down this solo, kind of a ballad in the key of G, Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired. Starts right around this G chord, because that's the first chord of the progression, with this little great double stop, very Hendrix inspired. So what I do is I bar the third string, first two strings, third fret, first two strings, and I hammer on the second string. So it's that D to the E move. And what I do with this little third sound here, this B and this D note, is I slide it in by picking it once. And then what I do is kind of bring it back without, slide it again without picking it, excuse me. Then I answer it. So I slide kind of anywhere, from anywhere, to the 7th fret, to the A, G, 4th string now, we're on the 7th and 5th frets. And you see there I went with my pinky. You could do your third finger, you could do your pinky. Slide from anywhere. So it's going to be 7th fret, pull off, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th string, back to the 5th string, and then your root note. And then that goes again. Finish it off with this move, which is going to be sliding into the 9th fret, 4th string, D note, 3rd string, 7th fret. Cool little lick here. So what we want to do is hammer on from the A to the B. Those are on the 4th string. Then this little sort of triplety trill action here. That pulls off to that G, E, D, to an E. Because what's happening at that point is the E minor chord is there. Now we're kind of that E minor pentatonic land, pattern 4. So E, D, B, G, E. Then we're staying in that minor idea with kind of like a pattern 5 idea. I really like that. Pinky's on the E note, 12th fret, 1st string. And what we're going to do is bar or grab the A note here on the 2nd string. And when you're doing that pull off, it's with the A and the B flat. So there's a double stop. Land on that G, 3rd string, 12th fret. So it's G, E, D, G, E, because there's that scale. Then you walk it down. Flat 5. So D, B, B flat, A, G, E, E. And sometimes you can, I might have done that in there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. When I'm playing this kind of style, like I'll do that Stevie Ray Vaughan approachism. As instead of going, or I'll kind of do a quick hammer on. So that's, after that move, E, B, G, E. Now what's cool is the chords coming up are C, D, and it's that C with the E in the bass, D with an F sharp in the bass. Really Hendrix inspired, but hey, Stevie Ray Vaughan used it all the time, and that was kind of, he was like kind of the more modern blues Hendrix version, maybe not as psychedelic, but he did so much of that in his ballad playing. So we're gonna hammer on from D to E, G, and we're gonna do this kind of double stop hammer on, which is G to A, and we're gonna play C and G. Now we're getting an A and a C here, but sometimes that E note will ring out. finish it off with that E to G move. E, G. Then we're going to go to a D chord, same idea. It's D, F sharp, A, hammer on, grab the 4th and 3rd strings. Then what we're doing is we're setting up for that G chord coming around again because we're repeating that sequence. And it's going to go B, D, E, G. And I still think that this is like E minor pentatonic, but it's G major sounding at this point. So really target those G notes. Bend it once on the A note here, 2nd string, 10th fret. Play it once, and then bend it without using the pick. Go to pattern 1, G major or E minor, however you want to think about it. So if I'm coming out of that, let's set that up. All like pretty obvious stuff. That lick is just B, E, B, D, bend on the A, come down, but release onto the G, back to the A, E, G. So we're going to go tail end of that. To the E, A, slide back, A, G, hammer on from E to D, 6th string, 10th and 12th frets, and land on the G, because that works right over that G chord. Now we're going to play again, nice melody, pattern 2, E minor, G major, hammer on from D to E. So that's D, G, bend on the A string, G, E, G, E, D, slide from the 16th fret down to the A, G, A, E, A, G. Now do this really cool riff. So it goes from that, let's try to play that in its entirety. So kind of a typical blues bend, but now it's over that E minor chord in the progression. And I use my 2nd finger to grab the A. So we're going to bend. Let's set it up. It's easier for me to kind of explain this. I set up. Very important that we get this, because it'll be more fluid that way if we use our 3rd and 1st fingers. Then as that measure goes by, there's a whole rest, and we go. Again, still very pentatonic, and we slide into pattern 2 for that. And it's just going to be repetition. We've done that in some other solos. So up to the 16th fret. And there's that quick hammer on I was talking about before. 16, or 15 to 17. Okay? That's the second to last lick coming up. Still E minor pentatonic or G major. So you're going to bend on that D. Play E, B. As we slide back, we're going to do kind of a 15-14 slide. Tail end of that lick is just 12, 14, 12. So G, E, D, B, A, B. Then one of my favorite things to do in this style, I think very Hendrixy when I hear this, but definitely it's Stevie Ray Vaughan's thing too. So we're going to hammer on. One more time. So from the 12th fret, we're going to hammer on. Think of it in groups of threes, like so 12 to 15, and then we hammer on and we get to the 14th fret. So there's our hammer-ons. Okay? And try to keep that technique like almost like a playful sound. You don't want to go. Keep it light and bouncy. So pick aggressively, but let your hammer-ons and pull-offs kind of be light. And there's that whole like melodic ballad solo in the key of G that, you know, it's far from a blues, but it's got so many blues riffs in it. Both, again, major and minor, but we're actually playing, you know, more diatonic, like major, minor chords instead of seventh chords all the time. So when I think of an aspect of Stevie Ray Vaughan's playing that I really liked, his ballad playing is super high on the list because I think he was very emotional, and I tried to write something that I think would really complement what I learned from Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I think you're going to dig it too.